Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about how I almost lost myself to friendship, or how friendship almost made me lose myself. Before we jump right into the saga for today, into the gist, because it's going to be a whole lot of storytelling. So before we get into the gist today, if you're just coming across my channel for the first time, my name is Amarachi. I am the host for this channel, and on here I talk about different things, my thoughts, my opinions, my experience on different topics that are relevant to young adults. And so, if you like I'm a boy, you like to listen to gist and stories, and you really want to understand, get different perspectives to different topics, right? So this is home for you. Don't forget to subscribe. Stay tuned, watch the entire video, like it and share it, and let's get the community growing. All right. Without much plenty talk, let's jump right into what we have for today. Guys, my own friendship story has actually been how would I put it? It's been a long journey. Starting out, I didn't really have the best of it, but now I'm getting to enjoy friendship. I'm getting to enjoy what friendship is all about. Let me start from my secondary school days, right? So secondary school, I used to change friends like every session, that kind of a thing, every session until probably my senior secondary. Yeah, so I used to change friends every session. Now I don't know. I think the problem then was for me because I really don't know how to make friends, stay like mingle with people. I'm not that social person. I just like to have one friend and stay with that friend. So I was this possessive kind of friend. And I don't know why me being possessive, I'm always attracted to the social bed. So you can call me that jealous friend you always hear about, of that jealous friend, like, why would you have other friends when you have me? Like, why? And so I'm that person actually. So I guess that also kind of maybe made my friends run away, and that's why I had to change friends. And from my secondary school, I have just one person there I'm still very close to right now. Just one person. I talk with the others, right? But there's just only one person. So I don't know how our friendship managed to, stand the test of time. I don't know about that. Okay, so moving on from secondary school to my university days. Um, because when I first gained my admission, right, I didn't, like I said, I wasn't a social person. I had difficulty in making friends and connecting with people. So up until like almost the second semester, I didn't have any friend. What is I was trying to do my registration and everything, and so I was missing classes. It was as bad as me not knowing where my class and my course mates are, where like when lecture how lectures are being, or where lectures are being held, and a whole lot of that. So it was crazy, and I was losing it because first of all, I wasn't interested in the course. I got the course where my pre-degree, are not necessarily like that jam, what I applied in jam. I did a pre-degree program, and that was how I got my admission. And so it wasn't what I wanted. For the pre-degree program, you just have to like beat the cutoff mark for the program, beat your jump cutoff mark, normally beat the cutoff mark for the program, and you're good to go. And they can give you any course at all. See, no course is bad though, but in this part of our world, doing fishery stuff like fishery education is not so much of a thing. Like, no, they're not really things, except recently, but they're not really things that people crave for, right? Um, Sorry, we are hearing noises. I stay close to the road, so there'll be a lot of maybe noise, honking, voices here and there. But bear with me, I'll try my best to make it minimal. I hope I can tone it down in the background. So, as I was saying, so finally, I got the admission. Like I said, it wasn't like the best of like course. That was not what I was looking for. I got education, by the way, and so ah, I wasn't enjoying. I was just like, no, they do. I already had plans to even write jam again, and so I got this girlfriend then that reached out to me herself. And trust me, I could not reach out to people. So when someone else is reaching out to me, why am I to turn it down? And so, we clicked, and we're doing our whole friendship stuff, going forth and back. And she helped me like figure out, this is what we do in the department, this is what we do in the yeah, in the department and in our option, because my department was broken down into option. That's how most education courses are. So this is how or what we do in my option and the rest, and that's how we're doing. So during the start of our friendship, we always met in school. So after some time, she started coming to my place. I really did not go to her place like that because I noticed she was being sneaky about it, but I really did not send. You get, I really did not send about that. So until one time, finally, something happened and I had to go to her place, and that was when I figured out she was staying with a guy. And in this part of our world, like, yeah, like you have roommates, right? But they're mutually of the same gender, not different gender. So probably you're staying with your boyfriend. But then I wouldn't say that was her boyfriend because she wasn't even proud to say this is her boyfriend or anything. Initially, she didn't even want me to come close, but based on friendship, she couldn't now push me away. And so, and I did not mind, but I just noticed she wasn't herself. She wasn't comfortable there, and the rest of it. I'm not chook mouth. Not my business, because it concerns me because she's my friend, but because we are still getting to. We've known ourselves for quite a while, but I'm feeling like it's not like the right time, you know, to ask questions. So we continue to move, and as of that my one, I had not paid my school fees. Now this is the reason why my parents did not know about it. So if they eventually say to someone, "Mommy, sorry, daddy, sorry," don't crucify me, I'm done now. I did not have issues. Okay, so that I didn't pay my school fees in my year one, majorly because I was applying for another school, and I was having this mindset of if I get my admission in that other school, I would just use this school fees to like process that one, and maybe just get just a little more from my parents to get things sorted out. And that was my mindset. And my school at that time, you could pay your tuition the next you could pay your tuition the next what do you call it, the next session. For some people save up to their final year. Like they were being helpful at that point, but I think they've stopped that now. And so, and it was also during my first year that my school started this online portal stuff of where there's an application where you go to check your result, register your result, and the rest. So before now, they usually paste the results at the department board, so something like that, or you go to your course advisor to go and check for your results. So, but since they brought the portal, like we really did not have access to the hard copy, and for me not to pay my school fees automatically means that I've not really gotten a reg number or a matric number as some schools calls it. So I did not have a matric number. I was using Jambred number to write my exams, and it was working that way for people. And I said, okay, why not give it a try? There's no need to waste money here and stick with there and waste money there. So my friend came to meet me that that was when she told me about the guy she was staying with, that she gave him money to find an apartment for her, and I don't know, a lot of stories in between. uh the agent they gave the money, ate the money and ran away, that kind of a thing. And so the guy that offered her to stay in his place. See, I will not lie, there were a lot of loopholes, like, right? It wasn't really adding up, but I couldn't just like push my friend there. And I'm like, she was like, she promised she's going to, her dad was going to send her another rent, you get, and she just told me something. I'm like, fine, since it's the next year that I'll be needing it. But she promised to give me in like 3 months, and I'll be needing it actually the next year. So I did not really mind. Guys, that's where the saga began. So I gave it to her. Things kept going on normal. All of a sudden, she stopped coming to school. I went to the apartment. She has moved from there. Hey, then I was like, this is crazy. What will I do? So I said, okay. And I told my friend, I had this friend that room with them who was a, boxer. So she went with me, and I don't know, we just did some research, and we finally figured out where she stayed. So she moved like to the down part of the school area, like the last part, like outskirts of the school area. That's where she found an apartment and she was staying, and she was living well, but she wasn't coming to school again. She had paid her school fees. So see, I don't know. I don't know if her case was village people, because I really do not know. So finally, me and my friend, we went there with like I and two other people went there, and so remember I told you I went to the boxer friend. So we got there, and after a lot of talk, we got her dad's number, guys, and that's when we called it that. It happened to be that since we're not good at home, right? Since we're not so good at home for them, but this man, his wife was late as of that time, and I think like he wasn't strong health wise, so he was just fighting to like get things done. She had a sister in another school who had already she had a sister in another school who gained admission, and the dad already sent all of them their feeding money, sent them their they sent them their feeding money, sent them their rent. So like things were like fine for her. Like from home, the man did all his duties, right? So it was not crazy. When I called him, I was like, my daughter. He was begging. He was like, he doesn't know why she's like that. I'm not the only person. You can imagine. They are not the only person that have called. Other people have called. And he has, guys, it was mad. It was crazy. Now, as of that time, this thing we're talking about is like, would I say 60 something thousand. It might not seem like much then, but it was much then. I attended a federal school, so our school fees was subsidized, so we didn't really pay as high as the state schools then. So, but since I'm not working, for God's sake, where am I going to get the money from? So it was a big money for me. So he now promised he was going to pay. He took my number. So, but paying it, guys, it scattered the money like pieces to the money. Oh God. I just at some point after he paid and it was money like was it 10,000 or 20,000. Me, I just said this man is suffering, his business is not even going. Let me just sow this seed. That's what I just thought. I just took it as sowing seed. So let me just sow this seed. And so that was what I just did. I left that remaining money for them. Guys, now the other school I applied to now gave me the same course as the one I'm studying. See, this time around my job score was higher. So I was expecting even if they're going to give me, because I was chasing after, medical course. As it used to be for us now. I want to be doctor, I want to be this, but I wasn't going for medicine at that point, right? So I think I was going for med lab. But the school I applied for still gave me education. Like, you did not throw me to anatomy because my score was quite high. So you didn't throw me to anatomy, you did not throw me. You're giving me education, the same education, the exact same education I got in my other school, like in the school I was already in. So I was like, why will I waste that money? Let me kukuma go to where I already started and just continue, because instead of going to start that fresh, let me just go and continue my 200 level. And then I went back to school. That was when I decided to be serious. I was reading back to back normally, so I decided to like pay my school fees so that I can get my result. And that was another crazy thing, because since I did not write my exam in my 100 level using my school fees, like so using my reg number, sorry, like I didn't pay school fees, so I didn't get reg number. And so since my exam I didn't write it with my reg number or matric number, as some school call it, finding my result was hard. But God helped me, I went, I found it, the whole hard copy thing, but they told me they can't upload it to my soft copy again, like to the portal. So it will have to continue from that 100 level where I got I just said it's fine. So guys, imagine that I don't see how I got the money to pay for that school fees. I don't even know. Sorry, I don't even know how I finally got that money, but I finally got. So you see, in this case now, a friend almost cost me my admission. Yes, I know probably I had a role play based on, but it's wisdom now. It's wisdom. If she had given me the money earlier, it wouldn't be difficult for me to pay back. Like once I found out I've gotten the admission, but it took me towards the end of my second my year two to now finally do my registration. So which means I would have been dragging like 2 full years, and I don't even know if that was part of the thing that affected me during my clearance. Like after my final exam, when it was time to complete result, all my year one result, like all was blank, miss. And I'm like, this can't be happening. I saw my result. I went to check the hard copy and I saw them. So I knew what I got to them. So how come it's empty? And they're like, let me see your portal. I'm like, I didn't register that period, and that kind of stuff. And imagine I almost had that same experience with my 200 level, if not that God helped me to figure out, get money and pay for it. So you can see how crazy it is. Now that's one experience with friendship. And I also have this other set of friends that when you see this thing that they say, your friends can make or mar you, right? It's really a very important um it's really a very important word. Like, it's real. Let me put it that way. It's real. Your friends can make or mar you, and I had to learn, to categorize my friends. This, when I need clarity, I need to discuss stuff, I have these friends I go to meet. When I just want to, flex, have fun, I have these friends. Initially, I was a one friend for all, and guys, it's the worst thing you can ever do to yourself. I'm not saying you can't have that one or two people that will be that, you know one fit all kind of friend you get, but guys, it's rare. It's rare to have that. And when you have those kind of people, see, value them. The world is messy. The world of friendship, like, it's messy. Like, the other time, I heard of a girl that was killed by her friend. Now, apparently, this friend has been telling her jokingly that she was going to kill her. And during the anonymous stuff they have in school, they have in school, the person was always writing, "I'm your close friend and I'm going to kill you. Why will you be doing better than me?" Now, this girl in question that was killed now, this girl in question that was killed, it's not as if she's coming from a very wealthy home, and I'm not even sure they're up to average, but she became a makeup artist, and she just like travel around, does her makeup, and that was what she used in seeing herself to school, and she came out with a first class. Now, I don't know if it was a scholarship she applied for. Her visa came out 1 week to her departure, like 1 week to her leaving the country. That's when the friend like, let's celebrate your happiness, let's celebrate um your wins, that kind of a thing. Let's celebrate them. And that was how, like, they went out and they poisoned the girl, and this girl died. So the world of friendship is messy. You get. So if you see good friends, hold them tight. Me, I've seen friends. I had this friend that always liked to be in the spotlight. Me, I'm not somebody that likes to stay in the spotlight. So I really did not mind. I did not mind. So when she's around my friends, she wants to be in the spotlight. When I'm around her friends, she still wants to be in the spotlight. That kind of a thing. So please hold on. Let me respond to this message. Thank you. Okay, so I always what was I even saying? Ask it, but let me just continue from where I stopped. I've met this friend that, like, okay, yeah, being in the spotlight, right? When she's around my friend, she wants to be in the spotlight. I did not mind. When I'm around her friend, she still wants to be in the spotlight. I did not mind. You understand that kind of thing? I had friends like ask me, why would you be doing better than this person? Did you try it? Like, friends asked me that, why would you be doing now? Would you call that a friend? I really did not. Then I don't know what I was even thinking. I don't know if to say I was slow or whatever I was thinking. I really didn't know, but it was that serious. Friends asking me, in fact, there are sometimes I want to discuss, oh, I have this business idea, I have this I want to do, I have this, and that there is no, okay, what is it? Let's talk. What are you understand? I don't get any of those. Rather, I would have been at some point, I was not feeling like I was doing too much. So I wasn't going for the things I wanted to do. I had to, like, step back. I was suppressing myself. I couldn't do what I wanted to do, so that I don't feel like I'm making this person uncomfortable. I'm trying to show that I'm doing better than this person. See, guys, that was my reality. I wasn't doing what I needed to do or what I wanted to do. I wasn't following my purpose. I was by myself, suppressing myself because of friends. Yeah, that's just the simple truth. Okay, imagine, okay, there was a time I will go out and be like, and come back, be like, this and this happened. That will be like a normal gist you gist, but you find out that there is this kind of laid back response, not even major response, or just as if there's no response. But your own, I'm open to, like, give you advice. So it was crazy. See, guys, I had to be intentional about friendship. When I mean intentional, I prayed and I fasted. Now, the funny thing is, see, sometimes when you pray for some things, just have it in mind that it might not come to you as smooth as you think. Now, I was intentional about my friendship, right? I prayed about it, like, I fasted. It was that serious. Then, during my fast, or after that prayer, I kept on praying, but there are seasons where you just do major prayers and the rest. Guys, I experienced heartbreak. I be not a date guy, but get break my heart. See, guys, now the attitudes from my friends became so obvious. Like, it was too obvious that I could not, like, look away from it, and my heart was breaking, guys. Guys never break my heart like that before. I will not even lie. My heart was seriously breaking, and I just prayed and I told God it's fine. Just change my circle. That's what I'm wanting. So I accepted that heartbreak. I accepted that heartbreak, and I still had friends who were also there for me during those seasons of my life, right? So after the whole thing, now guys, see what's what I achieved within 3 months, right? See, I don't know how to quantify it. I think even if I had taken the normal, like if I had been doing that for years, I probably would have not gotten the result I got. See, God just did a whole 360 turnaround for me. I met friends, I kicked off my career, and at some point, I did stuff, I was doing this, I was doing that, I was beginning to gain, insight into what I want to do for myself, where I want to be, how I want to go about it. I was trying out stuff, I was being me. See, looking back, right, that was the start of my living. That was when I started being myself. That was when I started living for me, understanding what I wanted for myself, or what I want for myself, understanding how I want my life to be. It was when I met those new circle of friends, when I met those new people who are after my growth, who are very intentional about my growth, that I started to appreciate real friendship, and I started to understand real friendship. So, not to make this too long, I know I've given a lot of gist. See, currently I have the best of friends. Like, when they say the best of friends, oh my god, I have the best of friends, like sisters. These are not friends this time around, they are sisters, people that look out for me. See, I have friends now that if I fuck up, like I go out, I fuck up and come back, I'll first of all receive slap. Like they will slap me first. Let me say, "Are you okay? Why would you do this?" Right? Not just people who are willing to accommodate, or no. The friends I have now, no, they will not accommodate me. They will slap out the nonsense and let my brain reset and let me have sense. Those are the kind of friends I have now, and I feel like those are the kind of friends you should have. Now, I have these friends, but still among this set of friends, we are categorized. There are those that when I need clarity for personal stuff, I reach out to them. There are those that when I need clarity for professional stuff, I reach out to them. I don't know if you get me. There are those that when I want to have fun, party, go out, hang out, I go out with them. Still within this same circle, and see, I've been productive since I got to know this new circle of friends, or this new people. I've been like the most productive. Do you get? So now whenever you hear me tell stories, going forward, if you hear me tell stories about anything concerning my professional journey, just know that it started right from the time I had a change of circle. Now, why I'm bringing this up is, see, a lot of people, especially youth, that's where we miss it, the kind of friends we keep. And there's this thing of, you cannot, like, except to experience something, you would not be able to understand it. And now there's some awakening that you need to do, like, you don't need something to wake you up, you need yourself to wake yourself up. I don't know if the English are align, like you need to wake yourself up to get things done. Now you have to step back, write down. If you have to write it down. If you have to do it in your head, do it. Write down the list of friends you have, like intentionally look out for, like, their impact in your life. Be intentional, like, do it on purpose. What are these people adding to my life? Do it. Make sure you also add, don't be a one-sided friend. Make sure you're also like a friend of value to your friends, actually, right? But then the thing there is, sit down, make a list. What are they adding to your life, right? And like I said, you can't have a one fits all kind of friend, right? You can, but they are rare, so you can have one or two. In a situation where you don't have, it's fine. Categorize them. This one is for party, this one is when I need clarity, this one is for my spiritual life, this one is for this one is for that, and you're good to go. Don't kill yourself. But I'm telling you, if you want to go far, you need friends. You need friends, because there are times when you need direction and it can come from a friend. There are times when you need to discuss certain things clearly. It can come from, let there be someone looking, like, having your back, somebody that you can easily trust, because you can't, life is not meant to be lonely, you. And the beauty in life, sorry about my voice, I don't know, I have cold, so it's not so good, but bear with me. So life needs you to work with friends, but now be intentional. See, pray. And let me tell you, you might experience heartbreak like I did, but pray about your friends. Be intentional about your friends and the friendship you keep. And now you have to know that at each phase of your life, God brings people to you, and at each phase of your life, He takes people away from you. Some people are just in your life for a season, while some are there, all through your journey. Don't force it. Don't force people. Like, be open-minded enough to know that, oh, it seems this person's time or season in my life is over. And also be also intentional to know, oh, my time in this person's life is over. It doesn't mean you are enemies. It doesn't mean you people stop being friends, right? It just means that you understand the life thing and you're cracking the life code. It's just that simple, right? Let's not complicate things. So if your life is scattered and you are confused, you don't even know where to start from, you don't know what you're doing with your life, start from your friends. Check. If you not feel like, oh, you don't have friends, you don't have people, think about making friends. Think about where what you want for yourself, the kind of people. Think about where you can meet those kind of people and go there and meet them. Don't force the friendship. It can be normal. Sometimes you have to even give before you get. So sometimes you have to extend that arm of friendship and do some stuff before you get. But just make sure that those are the right people for you. Don't just force things. And so that's that for the friendship part. Yeah, I just don't want the story to be so long and it just to be so long. But I hope this helps someone who is confused, who is going through friendship saga. See, friendship have been doing people things. They do people plenty things. So if you're experiencing that kind of thing at this moment, so sorry about that. You'll be fine. Pick up yourself. Pick up yourself, be intentional about your friends, just take active steps, and you'll be good. So, and this message or this thing is not just for youth, it's for anybody at every stage in life, whatever age, how no matter how old you are, just take this and do whatever you want to do with it. So like I said, I hope it added value to you, and I hope you like the video. If don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to subscribe, turn on your notification button, and like the video, share it, and stay tuned for more from me. All right, until next time, see ya, bye.